Ambition without finance is empty ambition. Forcing countries to be ambitious and have NDCs is meaningless if you don't give them the money to do it. What are we going to see at COP? The loss and damage fund will go to the transition, go to the ministers. There'll be pledges. The pledges may get up between 500 million to $1 billion. People will say, "Oh my lord, this is so tiny." That's not those. That money is the startup money. It is not the money for the entire fund. The entire fund needs to be closer to 100 billion than 1 billion. But that requires a financing plan. That requires champions who will go out and push for new innovative financial sources. We'll never get a loss and damage fund financed by rich country budgets. Rich country budgets for aid, they're not going up, they're shrinking. They're double counting, they're reclassifying. We now know we need $2.4 trillion per year in developing countries. And that 100 billion, they've got there by reclassifying a lot of existing lending. So the Loss and Damage Fund, I think it's a very important historic event. We now have a fund, we have an operational basis. What does hosting in the World Bank mean? It's not a World Bank fund. It's not World Bank money. It's that there's a World Bank trustee and there's a World Bank banker and there's a World Bank secretariat. But the money is the fund's money. The board is the fund's board. And they can set their own eligibility, their own rules, who gets it, who doesn't. And so I think where it's hosted is not a major issue, except that it's important that rich countries, they have a real visceral fear of giving money to poor countries. And the worst thing is giving money to poor countries in a new system, a new structure, a new institution. So telling them that they can do it via the World Bank actually makes them slightly more comfortable. But it doesn't actually change very much about the fund.